Will say that cutting canes diminishes the vigor in the crop, but you just pointed out the canes, next year's crop is where?
It's separated, it's up on top.
Yeah, and look how heavy and strong they are.
Yeah. You know, this looks like, to you guys, I know it looks like a jumbled mess, but we have a sickle bar.
Yeah.
That L&H build.
Yeah.
And comes right in here. It's 3 feet long.
Yeah.
And it just, first of all, anything hanging over, it just trims very beautifully. It just drops it. And it cuts these canes. And there's a 1 foot gap in here. I mean, this is just solid brown.
Yeah.
And this is solid green. I mean, it's a definite.
So let's look at the size of the canes that this crop's developing from. And from a cut cane vineyard. And how many years have you been cutting canes here?
Since '95. And
your production at the time you started doing this was about what? Do you remember?
About 2.5. Yeah,
good vineyard to start with.
Vineyard. Yeah, it's an 84, planted in '84, so it's not real old.
And so now after 18 years of cutting on this south side portion, the part that you make Dryden Divine raisins with, you're cutting 100% of those canes with a sickle bar.
That's right. And if they don't, the sickle bar doesn't get them, we hand cut what's left.
So it's pretty much 100%.
Yes.
And after the 18 years or so of cutting canes, your production levels are near
3.5.
Yeah.
Yes. I have actually hit 3.99 tons on this place. I call it 4.
Yeah.
In 1 year I did.
Yeah. So cutting canes apparently doesn't diminish the vigor of this crop.
Not for me.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah. So the reason we're here and the reason we're looking at this and talking about it is to provide some evidence to those that just inherently think that cutting canes somehow is just going to diminish the crop. Boy, this is a wonderful crop here. And this might be one of those years where you're closer to 4, huh?
Could be.
Yeah. Yeah. Big crop for everybody, obviously, but if cutting canes year after year after year after year bothered the crop, how could he have such a huge crop?